First of all, thanks to all the attendees for taking your time off to attend this session. And I'm extremely grateful to Subhash and Anjana for agreeing to conduct this session at a very, very short notice. So I'll just introduce Subhash and Anjana, very brief introductions. Subhash is a long-time friend. He is also a member of the chapter. And besides being a certified healer, he is also a master certified coach, a certified mentor coach, INSEAD alumni. He has over 25 years of work experience. And currently he runs his own organization named Wiggle Unlimited. And he's also a ICF certified coach training provider. Anjana is a certified life coach, healing coach, and a counselor. She is a basic and advanced DNA theta healing practitioner, bar healing practitioner, quantum touch and fileless crystal method of cutting the ties that bind practitioner, besides being a motivational speaker. I do not know much about healing. I am really looking forward to learning something new today. So thank you so much, Subhash and Anjana. Over to you.
So thanks everyone who has taken the time to join this call, and thanks to the chapter, my own chapter, ICF Bangalore, for hosting this. Typically we see a lot of difference between coaching and other methodologies like healing, but this also speaks volumes about how we look at the whole thing as holistic, right? This conversation is not going to be based on coaching. We are going to get into pure healing. That's why, kind of Anjana is going to lead the session. I'm going to support. If any of you have a question on what is healing, just pick up the thread that Mukesh left. At this point, I don't want to even try to define healing. Well, what we have tried to kind of plan for this session are primarily three things. Number one, we are going to take you through a modality which is based on one of the methodologies that we are certified in, which is called a Maypole meditation. So what you're going to experience is actually healing. Then we are going to, we are living in very difficult times. There's a lot of restriction to go out, social distancing to physical distancing and all that stuff, right? How can I protect myself is a question that all of us should be having. How can I protect my family, my friends, and my colleagues and others? So she's also going to share a simple methodology which can protect you in all situations, literally in every situation. And then, time permitting, we'll take some question and answers. Again, I'm sure you'll have some questions. One request or one invitation to everyone is, this session be very comfortable to stay with the questions. Now, typically, the logical mind seeks answers. We are going beyond logical mind this session. So just be comfortable with question. Answers will come to you in the session or later. And both of us are available. Mukesh has already shared a link to our website. You can connect with us. Most of you here are our friends, so anyway you have our contacts. So be comfortable with the questions. Yeah, without much ado, we jump in straight into the Maypole meditation. Yeah, no evaluation. Just enjoy the process and God bless. Yeah. Thank you. Over to Anjana.
Hi. See, first let me explain how to do this. Okay, all of you should sit comfortably. Your back straight. Your feet should touch the floor because we have to be in touch with the earth. And both your palm on your lap. Keep your palm open and it should be on your lap. Okay? And be comfortable. Take 1 minute for this. Calm, breathing should be normal breathing. Normal, slow, and relax. Let me just explain to you a little, 2-3 points you have to remember while going through this. Imagine that you are sitting inside one golden circle. Why golden circle? Should be your arm length. When you stretch your hands both sides, it should touch the golden circle. That is, the circumference should be you both, when you stretch the hands, you should be able to touch the golden circle, and golden circle will be on the floor. Just construct that golden circle. This golden circle indicates your space. In healing, it's so important for us to have our space. This is to safeguard your boundaries. It will protect you from everything, you know, from energies, which is not unwanted energies, like right now what we are facing now, negative info, whatever is not pleasant, that you feel that you know, it's different for each and every person. So what that but this golden circle will protect you to safeguard your boundaries. First, construct your golden circle. Take time. Hope you're all sitting on a chair, okay? So that it will be easier for you to imagine. If you want to ask something, you can ask. Can you see this, all of you? Can you see? Yeah. See, this is called maypole. Okay. It is like, you know, one pole and lot of ribbons hanging. Usually the kids play with those ribbons and they just make, you know, merry-go-round kind of a thing. They just play with it. And this is what we are going to concentrate. We are going to concentrate on this. This is called higher consciousness. And higher consciousness, I think you all are aware of, maybe not higher consciousness, but crown chakra. And we believe that crown chakra has the answer for all our, you know, issues. Only that we have to connect to it first. So once just open your eyes and check this. This is the pole. These are the ribbons. And it's just hanging. Different colored ribbons, okay? Different colored ribbons. Different, it can be yellow, blue, magenta, white, whatever. Color doesn't matter. They're not inside your circle. You have to be very careful. Not inside your circle, not inside your boundaries. Your boundaries are there. It should be intact. You should not disturb that. This is somewhere in the corner of your room. This is kept, okay? Can you see it? Yeah. So now what we are going to do this is the higher consciousness. Higher consciousness is crown chakra. Okay, it's on your top of your head, 3 inches above your head. Now, you imagine that you're getting from the center of your circle and going towards the maypole. You have to close your eyes now. Close your eyes. This maypole is kept at the corner of your room. Imagine that you're getting up from the center of the circle, going towards the maypole. Pick up any colored ribbon. It doesn't matter whatever you pick up. It's just, you know, you need that ribbon, that's all. I always tell my clients to tie it on your wrist because we have to keep our palms open. So tie it on your wrist, come back and sit in the chair, which is in the center of the circle. Just do this. Get up, go towards the maypole, pick up ribbon, tie it on your wrist, come and sit in the center. And again, keep your palms open. That's all. Now you can close your, you know, just calm. Take 1 minute to do this. Normal breathing. Calm, 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 relax. No judgments. You're blank now. We are just going to start the maypole. Keep your palms open. Now, imagine that you are going to ask the high C. Now, you are all connected to the high C. Now, you are going to tap into a high C. High C is higher consciousness. We are going to ask the high C to send us first energy. It's so important for our body to relax, to absorb the energy. So, first, you are going to ask your high C. That is a golden circle. Can you see? You imagine that it's on the maypole. Okay. Maypole, that light is there, no? This one. So from there, high C, please send us the relaxing energy. So from the high C, through the ribbon, it comes to your wrist, golden light. The color of the ribbon doesn't matter, but the light will be golden. It comes from the main pole through the ribbon to your wrist and enters your body. Now, breathe in relaxing energy. Just close your eyes 3 times. Breathe in and breathe out. Wherever there is tension in your body will tell you where it is. Just breathe out. Count 3. 3 times you have to do that. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 times. Your body will tell you if there is some knot, somewhere you might feel the knot, pain or something, release. While breathing out, it will be released. 3 counts. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. First, it is relaxing energy. Now we are going to ask the high C to send us healing energy. Again, from the main pole, through the ribbon, that golden light come towards your wrist, and through that it enters the body. Breathe in healing energy 3 times. It's passing through your head, your throat, your respiratory system, lower abdomen, and through the feet. Your body knows where it has to be healed. You don't have to put pressure and you don't have to imagine. It will be done. You have to just inhale and exhale. Inhale, healing energy. This time, some of you might feel, little discomfort. Later on, you can let me know, that so that we can do something about it. So now we are tapping into the healing energy. So first, again the same way, the high C, through the ribbon, it will come to your wrist, and through the hands, it enters the body. Breathe in healing energy, 3 counts. Breathe in, because your body knows where it has to be healed. Your high C knows. Maybe we are not aware on conscious level, but it knows. The high C knows. 3 counts. Now we have done relaxing, healing. Now it's time for cleansing. This is very, very crucial. You should take at least 5 counts for this, because these are all negative emotions, whatever is not required for us. Each emotion just, it causes some illness, some dis-ease in our body. So it's so important, whatever your high C knows, for each person it's different. Maybe some people, have fear, hatred, some resentment, something like that. That's where it will be stored in the body. So it's time for us to cleanse it. This is for cleansing energy. Again, from the high C, ask high C, please send us cleansing energy. So from the high C, through the main pole, through the ribbon, it will come to your wrist, enters your breathe in, cleansing energy, and breathe out. While doing cleansing energy, you have to imagine some water body. Whether you are, sometimes, the high C will show you. Might be a waterfall, your own shower, pond, lake or beach you're having a wash, and it's just literally it's just you're cleansing your body also along with the energy. That negative emotion, whatever it doesn't serve, what doesn't serve any purpose for you, you're just having a bath now. 3 counts. Please breathe in cleansing energy and breathe out. Feeling, just breathe out. That stress, please breathe out. Breathe in cleansing energy. Breathe out whatever that emotion that is bothering you now. Your high C knows. Relax and breathe out. You're having a bath now. Your high C has chosen a water body. Take 5 counts. This need time. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Everyone judges us, but high C will never judge you. You know, he will not judge us. High C won't judge us. So just breathe in and breathe out. This is the time for cleansing. Whatever judgments, whatever you have, just breathe out. Take your time for this. Once it is done, please let me know one or two so that we can go to next. Breathe in cleansing energy. Breathe out that particular emotion or feeling. Relax. Let the knot go. That knot somewhere you will feel, or that some feeling. For some people it will be tingling sensation. It's different for each and every person. It's still, you have to just identify it and just release it. You're having a bath now. You're cleansing your body. Once it is done, please let me know. At least 1 or 2. 2 more counts. Then we'll go to next energy. 2 more counts. We have done relaxing, healing, and cleansing. Now, some of you might feel a little bit of tiredness or weakness. We need strengthening energy. So again, we are going to ask High C. High C, please send us strengthening energy. Again, from the High C, through the maypole, through the ribbon, it comes to your wrist, to your palm, and enters your body. Now you need strength. You need strength for so many things now. So, whatever to prepare yourself. Take again 5 counts for this. Breathe in strengthening energy. And breathe out that weakness or tiredness that you're feeling right now. Helplessness, hopelessness, whatever. You feel that, you need that strength. So for that, you have to get rid of this. 5 counts. Two more counts, then we'll go to next energy. We have done relaxing, healing, cleansing, and strengthening. Now the very important part, unconditional love. We all need unconditional love. We have to make space for that. And the love represents heart. So to receive that unconditional love, we need our heart to be open. How will you know that your heart is open or closed? For that, just imagine any flower. Any flower. If it is in a bud state, that means the heart is closed, because your high C is showing you that, it represents the heart. The flower represents the heart. If it is in a bud state, whatever flower, it's not important which flower and all. The point is, if it is in a bud state, now what you have to do? You have to open that. It should just bloom. Then that signifies that heart is also, it represents heart is also going to bloom and open, and it's making space for that unconditional love. Usually all issues happen when the heart is closed. So now we have to open it. Imagine again from the high C, please send us your divine unconditional love. Through the ribbon, again it comes to your wrist. Breathe in unconditional love. As soon as you breathe in unconditional love, your flower starts blooming. If it's in a bud state, it blooms. And it's really beautiful. It's fully, it will bloom. Completely. It should bloom completely, fully. Wait for it. Breathe in unconditional love. You have to close your eyes. Close your eyes and just check it has bloomed completely. So now it is bloomed. Okay. Again, ask High C, please send this divine unconditional love, and the love is going to again flow through, and your heart. You have to just concentrate on your heart, and it's a flower now. So all the light is going to fall on the flower. And imagine that it's just now we are going to touch each and every system in our body. That unconditional love, you have to imagine. Close your eyes and imagine. First going to the nervous system, brain. Light is falling on your brain, your nervous system, full head to toe. It's flowing through at each and every nerves. Your unconditional love, divine unconditional flowing through your head to toe. 3 counts. Your nervous system. Close your eyes and light is falling, flowing just from head to toe. Each and every nerves, it's passing through your entire body. Each and through entire body, each and every nerve. Now it's time to tap into our sense organs. Our skin, nose, ears, eyes, mouth. 5 senses. Imagine again the light is falling through. It's touching each and every sense organ. It's just flowing through. It's flowing. You have to trust the process. You have to trust that it's flowing. Just trust. It will flow. Your sense organs. 1 count. Skin, eyes, ears, nose, complete entire mouth. Next, our circulatory system, heart. Every entire full circulatory system, blood. Divine unconditional love is flowing through. It's the life force, prana. Let it flow, flow, flow. You can feel it. You can feel the unconditional love flowing through your blood. Each and every part of your body. Prana, life force, is blood. Divine unconditional love. Unconditional love heals everything. So feel it. It heals. Next, our skeletal system. Each and every bone, the strength, musculatory system. So skeletal system and musculatory system together, each and every head to toe again, the divine unconditional love is flowing through head to toe. Each and every bone, each piece, each muscle is touched by His divine unconditional love. Relax and do it. Enjoy. Trust the process. Don't judge. If you're not feeling it's okay, but it's done. It's flowing. You have to just breathe in and breathe out. Skeletal system, musculatory system. Next, your cleansing system, excretory system, and reproductive system. Again, concentrate on those areas. Allow the energy to flow. And allow the energy to flow your root chakra, which is in the pelvic area. Let it flow. Root chakra has to be kept open all the time because it's a root center of, lot of whatever, it's abundance. So just allow the divine unconditional to flow through the root chakra. Reproductive system, excretory system, and cleansing system. Whole abdomen, liver and kidney for cleansing system. Digestive system, stomach and intestine. Let it flow through that. Imagine the light flowing through your whole abdomen. Cleansing system, excretory system, reproductive system. Once it's done, now the important part, now what we are facing, respiratory system. Take at least 10 counts for this. Breathe in. Just fill in your lungs with that His divine unconditional love. And breathe out. From the nose to the lungs. Concentrate over there. Please do it for 10 counts. Or your high C will tell you, if to stop, then stop it. You will feel like stopping it, then stop it. High C will. Breathe in. 10 to 10. Do 10 for 10 times. 10 counts. Breathe in through the mouth and breathe out through the breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Last count. One last time, imagine the divine unconditional love, golden light flowing from your head to toe. touching each and every part of your body. Now you are ready for the next step. We are going to send unconditional love, what we have got from him, to the universe, to the whole earth, Mother Earth. Keep your palm on your lap. Again, ask High C, please send us divine unconditional love, because now whatever we have, filled in our heart, that we have used it. Now we have to ask for the High C. Again, ask High C to send us divine unconditional love. 1 count. Breathe in. Now ask your High C. Now we are going to send this unconditional love to our immediate family members. How to do it, I'll just explain. Family members, relatives, friends, close ones, even pets, if you have pets. How will you know that they have received it or not? You have to just keep it in Namaste. Bring your palm to the Namaste posture. And close your eyes. If anyone needs your unconditional love, they will come to your awareness. They will also come one by one. If they are receiving, they will do like this to you, Namaste. They will do back to you. They will just do Namaste to you. If they don't do, just ignore. Don't give time much to, because they don't need that. So we can't force them when they don't want it. But those who want, they'll come to your awareness. 10 counts. You can give to anyone, gives 10. Sometimes only 3 will come. Sometimes only 1. But all your close ones, relatives, family members, pets. Just close your eyes and bring it to this. And while doing this, imagine through your fingertips, the light is going to them. Okay? Because it's divine unconditional love, golden light, it will just go through the fingertips. You have to just stand like this. You have to just imagine, close your eyes and imagine your stand. They'll go one by one, they'll come and go. They'll smile, they'll do namaste and go. If they don't do, let them go. But our duty is to give. 10 counts. Definitely they will do back this namaste to you if they have received. If they have not, if they don't want, they will not do. But they will come to your awareness. Whoever wants come to your awareness. Don't force someone to come. If they want, they will come. Don't forcefully bring someone to your awareness. Whoever it is, whether your family members, relatives, close ones, pets, don't force anyone. If they want, they will come. By not forcing, it means that we are not stepping out of a boundary and going into their boundary. That is so important. You can't force them. You should not step into their boundary. You're just offering. If they want, they will come. 5 more counts. Bring back your palm to your lap again. Keep it open. Now it's time for us to give. See, now we can't be so selfish. We have given to our close ones, relatives, family members, pets. It's time to give to a group now. We don't know who is required right now, our divine unconditional love. So again, you have to ask, High C, please send us your divine unconditional love. Breathe in 1 time. And breathe normally. Again, bring your hands together in a Namaste posture. Your High C will show you a group of people. It can be an office, school, old age home, orphanage, prison, anywhere. where some people are, staying together. For each person, again, it will be different. For one person, it might be a prison. For some other people, it will be old age home, or, hospital or office. For each person, it will be different. That one group, we are going to send the divine unconditional love. You have to send to your group. Whatever your high C shows you, concentrate there. Again, don't force. It will come to you. Through your fingertips, you are going to show them this. Through your fingertips, the divine unconditional love is going to them. You will see them. And if they want, maybe out of 50 people, only 10 will do Namaste, it's okay. Let them do. Whoever wants, again they will receive it with Namaste. Three counts. It's a group. It will be done immediately. 3 counts. Usually, there is one more step that we have to imagine. Anywhere in the world, again your high C will show you where this unconditional love has to be sent. But now the whole world is it has got affected. So what we have to do is imagine Mother Earth, the whole globe. Before that, let us bring our palm on our lap one last time. Breathe in. High C, please send us divine unconditional love. Imagine Mother Earth. Come to Namaste posture. Usually I tell, my clients, imagine a globe, that all matches the whole globe and send that divine unconditional love. Let it rotate, that the globe is now just rotating and your light is falling on it. Because each and every part of this unconditional love is required now. Unconditional love heals, it heals us, it heals others also. It's a globe is rotating now. Let the light go around it. 3 counts. Bring back your palm to your lap, keep it open. This is the final, we are going to enter the final stage of Maypole. Very important, very crucial is the conclusion. High C, please send us your divine unconditional love. Breathe in. Now hug yourself tight. And it's muted actually. I wanted to hear how you say it. Just hold yourself tight and scream, I love me 3 times. You have to scream. Let the building come down. Doesn't matter. But scream. I love me. I love me. 3 times. Scream. I love me. Again 3 times. I love me. Scream. You have to scream. I can't hear you, but you can hear yourself, isn't it? Scream. From here, it should come from your throat chakra. Oh, let it open. I love me. I love me. I love me. Feel it. If you want to scream more, you can scream 3 more times. Just scream and say, I love me. No one loves themselves, that's the problem. We are ready to give to others, but we have to love ourselves first. That is what the Spirit says always. Conclusion is to love ourselves. You have to just please slowly open your eyes. You have to check yourself what day is today and what date is today and what time is today. Just tell. You have to remind yourself, slowly open your eyes, look around. If there is somebody there, smile at them. Don't talk. That is so important. You can talk, ask question and answer, that is okay. But other than that, don't discuss about this for the next 3 days. Because the energy is there in your body, you have to retain it. So don't discuss about this procedure, this process to anybody for next 3 days. It's done. Thank you. This is called, see this, now we all have to practice this. This is very important. Maypole, any time of the day, once you have to do it takes actually 45 minutes. Because of the time constraint, I have to reduce your 3 counts. Actually, with relaxing energy, your body should feel relaxed because you have to take your time and do it. Here, just to teach you, I just said 3 counts, 5 counts. It actually goes till 1 hour, this Maypole alone. Because each 5 energies are there. Relaxing, healing, cleansing, strengthening, and unconditional love. Take, at least 10 minutes for each, so that it comes to around 1 hour. So that you will really feel that energy flowing through you. Here, because of the time constraint, I have to, I just told 3, because 3 counts, 5 counts, but you can take your own time. You have to take your own time. Your body will tell you. Okay? Now this we have to practice whenever you step out, or whenever now we have to do it, at least 3-4 times a day, because this energy will not stay for too long, maybe 1 or 2 hours. After that, you have to do it again. How it is? It has to be done. This is the ball, beach ball. Okay, you have seen all of you have seen this. So I'll tell you how to do it. Again, that golden circle is very important in healing. That is your space. That is your boundary. You have to set your boundaries. Very important. Again, construct arm length. It's on the floor. Golden circle is on the floor. Wherever you can be in the car, also you can construct this golden circle. You're going in the car, immediately want to put beach ball. Just draw 1 circle around it. Imagine, it's all imagination. And just touch and see whether it's not be too big, it should not be small. That is your boundary. It should be perfect. You have to take care of only that. That boundary has to be perfect. And what you're going to do now, before this takes only 2 minutes, very easy. Just pull up that golden circle up, so that you are inside a ball now. Okay? You are inside a golden ball. But inside it is golden, outside it will be a beach ball. That is 7 colored ball. It's very strong. Why beach ball? Beach ball, you can't just, tear it or destroy it very soon. It's very strong. If something comes and hits it, it goes back to the sender. Whether it is a, negative energy, whatever, that is not good. If it is not from love, it will go back. If it is from love also, you don't need that. If you need, you will know, you won't put it, no. So that it will go back to the sender. So that's whatever energy. So you're sitting and you're just pulling up the golden circle. You're inside the golden circle now. Outside it looks like beach ball. Outside it looks like, that 7 colored ball. Rainbow colors. That's all. You're sitting in the, now breathing that energy, and just imagine you're putting it, you're inside the ball and you're walking around. Yes, after 2 hours again you can put. This will protect us from, this is just a product from all negative things. And it works. Usually for children we can put, because they don't know. Till 13 years you can put this for your children. After that you can't do that. For your children you can put. For your pets you can put. Pets you can put. You can always put. But for children, till they attain their puberty, you can do that. But after that you are not supposed to do it for them. They have to do it themselves. But you can do it for you. Every 2 hours, just do put beach ball, golden circle, pull it up, becomes a ball around you, and outside it, the color will be beach, rainbow color. 7 colors, that's all. After 2 hours again you can do this. It will take only 1 minute to do this. Yes, beach ball is done.
So just a couple of points on the beach ball. Please continue with all the precautions of social distancing, physical distancing, to the diet, everything that science says, the government says, the experts say. But also trust this process. Save yourself, save your kids, pets, by putting yourself into this, trust me, the virus cannot touch you. No, nor any other negative energy. You're walking into a meeting where you feel the energy is low, put this. We do it even in our cars, right? When you're going out, you can just put it around your car. So literally, you're locking a house and going away on a holiday, put it around your house. But put it around yourself. This can be a lifelong protection for you. And don't again. She kept saying, "Don't judge, don't judge." That's very important. From a position of judgment, this can't be effective because we are tapping the subconscious. It's not at the conscious level. Yeah. So now, visual picture. It's a simple. If you have young kids, tell them. See, the kids don't judge. Kids can do this playfully, and they are very well protected. It's the best thing that we can do for our children. If the children are grown up, you can even explain to them. If a spouse is not on the call, give this protection to them. So it's a phenomenal thing. We have heard a lot of stories around this. A young girl in Australia was almost saved from a point of being raped. I'm giving an extreme example. That's a real example. So there are a lot of stories as part of our workshops. We're not going there because of the time. Yeah?
Actually, healing before it, gets affecting our body, it affects our energy. So we are protecting, we are just cleansing from the energy level itself, so that it doesn't reach our body. So it's a daily practice. Maypole is a daily practice, and beach ball every 2-3 hours, because beach ball is it's temporary. You can't put it the whole day. No, it's not like that. After 3 hours, you can again, if you go out, put it. When you come back, you can just come out of it. It just comes out of it after 2 hours, 2-3 hours. It's not for too long. Beach ball is not for too long, that you have to understand. But Maypole works for throughout the day. Yeah.
One last point before we take questions. See, Anjana spoke about the golden circle around you. You would have seen animals, they mark their territory. And that's what we are doing as human beings. So it's about marking our territory, protecting our territory. And all issues come into our life when we compromise on that. And this is not fiercely protecting like a soldier or a warrior, but you are protecting like a spiritual warrior. This is spiritual energy. And we are not going to the others area also.
It's so important,
it's just
not to force anybody to do this. No. If they won't, let them do it, but we are doing it. That's all. It's so very important to safeguard our boundary, but not at the same time enter someone's boundary also. Okay? It's like.
Yeah, and one really last point. What you did was not just self-healing. Every one of us has this capability to heal others. And that's what you have done. And wherever you are in your life, whatever stage you are, doesn't matter. At the high C level, all of us are healers. And it's not by chance that few of us are on this call, right? Especially if you're not exposed to this technique. So all of us are here by a reason, by a chance, by design. So all of us have the capability to send this unconditional love into the universe. Trust me, a lot of people are doing a lot of things today, chanting and other stuff. This is also another thing that you can do, and this is very, very powerful. You can actually heal the world.
Actually, only unconditional love heals.
Yes.
That will heal anybody. And that's so important. And only in Phyllis Crystal method, that's cutting the tie that binds us, from that we have taken this way forward. And only in Phyllis Crystal method, we don't need permission to heal anybody, to send unconditional love for, we didn't take anyone's permission. We just did it. But in all other modalities, we need the permission of the client. But here we don't need. So much powerful, if you feel that somebody is suffering, just send unconditional love. You can do that also. Only healing, how to do that? Just go to Maypole, again, golden circle, pick up the ribbon, come and sit to the center, send only breathe in healing energy and send healing energy the same way. Again, don't force. If they want, you feel that he's suffering, let me try, you can try. If it is taking, he'll also do this. It works. And unconditional, you're not forcing anybody through this method. You're just sending. If they want, they'll receive.
Couple of them have left, it's okay. Who is on the call, right? As she said, don't discuss this. Stay with this energy at least till you go to bed. The healing continues when you're sleeping.
For 3 days. For 3 days, you are not supposed
to. So the need to discuss, evaluate everything comes from the monkey mind. So let not the mind come in between, right? Let the healing happen. And you'll be surprised by the magic that you can manifest. God bless. And once again, thanks to the chapter. Thanks, Mukesh. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Subhash and Anjana, thank you so much. I really wanted to experience healing, and I'm so much thankful to you. So on behalf of ICF Bangalore chapter, as well as all the attendees here, I thank you once again.